What it do, YouTube? It's your boy Stank815, and I'm back with another video. Y'all new to this channel, man. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, share, comment, get notified when I drop these videos. Today is a reaction video to actually rappers who really snitched on themselves, man. There's a lot of that. I'm gonna keep it real. I listen to a lot of people lyrics, and they really basically be telling themselves about the crimes they commit, or somebody they know committing crimes, which sometimes lead to them going to jail. Man, you gotta be smarter, you know, about the stuff you say. You just can't say anything you want. I mean, you can, but sometimes saying anything you want can lead with certain consequences. Let's get into this video.
Sometimes rappers get caught when their homies snitch on them or undercover cops bust them. But some rappers actually tell on themselves in a bid to create art, and on different occasions they've been convicted due to their songs. So here's a compilation of all the rappers, from the famous ones to the local stars that rhymed a little too much and ended up behind bars. We'll be starting off with Bobby Shmurda, the rapper who owned the summer of 2014 and showed the world a new style of rap with his hit single, Hot Dudes. The song was topping charts and taking over radio stations with its infectious tune. At the beginning of 2014, Shaw Money XL was recruiting talents as the head of A&R for Epic Records. He kept looking around New York but found it boring because nobody was doing anything new or exceptional. When people get into the rap game, they don't think too far and just want to get out of the trenches. They don't realize that to get recognized for good record deals, they have to do something different. Anyway, it appeared Bobby Shmurda understood this point exactly when he wrote Hot Dudes. One of Shaw Money's associates reached out to the record executive and asked him to check out Bobby's song, Hot Dudes. After listening to the song, Shaw Money XL was impressed and reached out to Bobby Shmurda. He believed the rapper had talent and street cred, and he wanted to give the rapper a better opportunity than the streets would offer. But Bobby Shmurda's street cred was what got him in trouble. On June 3rd, 2014, the rapper was arrested and charged with felony criminal possession of a weapon. Police saw him flashing a gun in an apartment, and when they went in to search, he hid the gun inside a couch. When they found it, he was charged a $10,000 bail, but he got arrested again on December 17th of that same year for conspiracy, reckless endangerment, and drug and gun possession. Other charges included murder, attempted murder, assault, and drug dealing. Before his court appearance, police scoured through his social media and songs to find any evidence that would support their case. And they actually found a lot, way more than they may have needed. His first song, Hot Dudes, was riddled with profanities and talks about previous and past murders committed by his GS9 crew. In the song he said, "I've been selling crack since like the 5th grade," which was an admission to crime, and he was supposed to face jail time for drug possession. A line after this said, "Jaja taught me flip them packs and how to maintain." So not only did he snitch on himself, he also name-dropped who introduced him into a life of crime. Before the 2014 incident, cops have been investigating GS9, and his song just made their investigation easier. Going further in the song, he said, "We gon' pull up in that hoopty like we cops on 'em. With them 16s, we gon' put some shots on 'em," which is a plan to commit murder. He also exposed the crime of some members of his crew when he said, "Mitch caught a body about a week ago. The song was played in court as evidence by the prosecution, and he was sentenced to 7 years in prison in 2016, after pleading guilty to all the charges against him. Bobby Shmurda isn't the only rapper that got a 7-year sentence for their song and music video. In 2021, rapper 30 Deep Grimy was sentenced to 7.5 years in prison for carrying an unlicensed weapon, and all the odds were stacked against him just because he wanted to have a little fun in his music video. Grimy was first placed on probation in 2017 for gun-related charges, and he was banned from going close to guns. While still on probation, he made a music video in 2020 for his single Dead Goofies and flashed guns in the video. But that's not all. The lyrics of the song talked about him shooting someone. He said, "Streets caught him lacking on that west, Lil Blood put on his cleats, pistol scraped him in that jerk and damn near knocked out his teeth," which means he shot at someone and hurt them badly. Remember, he was supposed to stay away from guns? He went on to claim that he would do whatever he wanted to his ops because the only punishment was him serving time. Grimy rapped, "Pistole just bought some more pistols cause that Draco kept bouncing. They come and get me, I'ma do my time." And he did serve time because when he got pulled over in 2021 with a gun in his passenger seat, jail time was a no-brainer. He presented fake car and gun documents, which got him in more trouble. During his trial in October 2021, the prosecution argued that his songs were a reflection of the crimes he had committed, and the case soon began to appear like a murder case. While most agree that Grimy's lyrics shouldn't have played a major role in his trial, he rapped about gun violence while on probation, so all this was on him.
St. Louis rapper is headed to prison on gun charges. Arthur Presley, also known as 30 Deep Grimy, was already a convicted felon when he was caught with a gun. After getting caught, he tried to falsify a bill of sale to try and prove that the gun was in fact somebody else's. Presley will spend the next 7 years in prison.
Talking about guns, the buck doesn't stop with Grimy. In February 2019, YNW Melly was arrested for the shooting of his two friends, YNW Sack Chaser and Juvie, and his song "Murder on My Mind" played a major role in his trial. He was arrested and charged for double homicide, but he pleaded not guilty. His trial started on June 12, 2023, and his songs were played in the courtroom as evidence. The prosecutor claimed "Murder on My Mind" was a chronicle of the crime. At the beginning of the hook, Melly said, "I wake up in the morning, I got murder on my mind, AK-47s, Mac-11, Glocks, and 9. Later in that same hook, he sang, "Yellow tape around his body, it's a fucking homicide. His face is on a t-shirt and his family traumatized. I reloaded my pistol, cocked it back, and shot him twice. He grabbed me by my hands and said he was afraid to die. I told him, it's too late, my friend, it's time to say goodbye. And he died inside my arms, blood all on my shirt." It does sound like a confession, and I can understand why the prosecutors assumed the evidence was admissible in court. But the problem with this song is that it was released years before his friends were shot. So it was wrong for it to be used against him. A mistrial has been declared on Melly's case, and he's going to go through a retrial in October 2023. Boozy is another rapper that snitched on himself in a song, and considering how he's been in the industry for long, it's crazy. In his song 187, he rapped, "187, it's murder." He was a primary suspect in the 2009 murder of Terry Boyd. Law enforcement officers believed he paid Marlo Mike, a hitman, to kill Terry Boyd. They argued that in his song 187, he used words like "merc" to refer to the murder. Boozy's lawyers defended him and said that the police didn't have any case against him because they couldn't prove that he sent money to the hitman.
Says the rapper.
9 times out of 10, the stuff they talk about, some of them don't do it, but a lot of them do.
He says some of Lil Boosie's songs should offer some clues.
People who talk about murders, they're involved.
District Attorney Hiller Moore says it's quite...
The rapper won the case, but not every rapper is as lucky as Boozy. In fact, most of them fall on the unlucky side of the spectrum and end up in jail for decades because they couldn't keep their secrets to themselves. Another lucky rapper, however, is Rich Homie Quan. Rich Homie Quan is a singer and rapper from Atlanta, Georgia, who became popular in 2013 after releasing Type of Way and Tell 'Em with Young Thug in 2014. After dropping out of college and working at a nearby airport to make ends meet, the rapper ended up in jail for 15 months for burglary. It was after his release from jail that he became serious with music and dropped his hit song. Rich Homie Quan was associated with the Rich Gang, and in 2015, over 100 unreleased songs from the crew were leaked by a hacker. One of those songs was "I Made It" by the rapper featuring Young Thug. In the song, Quan said, "I don't want your hoe, just want that cookie from her. She tried to resist, so I took it from her. How you gonna tell me no?" It was an obvious and undeniable reference to sexual violence, and when he got major backlash for it, he claimed that it was a mistake and the song wasn't supposed to leave the studio. If it was supposed to leave the studio or not, why would you even rap about it, Quan? He could have gotten a pass until another song called Day One was leaked. Quan sang, "I was blind like I can't see, till a wise man told me that chances ain't shit if you don't take one. Mansion full of bitches, about to rape one." This time, Quan wasn't even subtle about his violent fantasies. In an interview with DJ Vlad, the rapper admitted he was wrong and was just trying to say wild shit because he was young. But how is that excuse enough for anything?
I didn't put the music out, but I did say it. They were reference tracks. They were not supposed to leave the studio. And if you listen to that, you can hear that the track's not even all the way done. I think it's just somebody just wanted to, do that. Because anybody knows, like, I wouldn't say that, but I said, I'm not proud of that either. That was definitely my younger days too.
Although he never got arrested because he didn't get accused by anybody, Quan showed that he doesn't know how to keep his intrusive thoughts to himself. Rappers always claim to hate snitches, but are always the first to snitch on themselves in their music. While I don't support punishing a rapper for their lyrics, which could only be a speculation, their songs may tell us more about themselves than we see. That's all for today. For more news and updates,
Let me give my opinion on this situation, y'all. Yeah, it's true. A lot of rappers do snitch on themselves, man. A lot of people snitch on themselves in their lyrics or just period, man. Then they want to holler they hate snitches, man. Yeah, I don't know, man. Y'all hit that likes button. Y'all hit that subscribe button. Y'all let me know what y'all feel about certain situations and how y'all feel about rappers snitching on themselves and then blaming they hate snitches and let me know.